Everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul Nguma, founder of PATTERNOLOGY LAB. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with y'all a stock that is about to go crazy tomorrow and why y'all should keep it on your watch list. And I'm also going to be answering some of you guys' questions for those of y'all who dropped your stocks of interest in the comment section of this morning's pre-market analysis video. But before we begin, again, ladies and gentlemen, we have finally we have merged. All right, and for those of y'all who haven't seen the story yet, you can click on the very first link in the description of the video below to check it out. All right, and yeah, for a long time, like a lot of y'all have been asking if you could like give donations, and we don't do donations here, right? I'd rather spend the time to design something that's really cool that I'm happy to wear, and I'm also happy to share for all of you through merch. All right, so for all of you who want to support the channel, definitely do it through merch. All right, now let's get started with the video. All right, y'all. Right off the bat, again, the market kind of did what we wanted to do this morning. I drew this gigantic box here as a warning to all of you that we could experience a bit of a dip. All right, a bit of a dip similar to that one. We experienced it a little bit, but it wasn't as low as I anticipated. Dip buyers stepped in very heavy over here and push the market even higher. All right, some consolidation in the midday, and then another run in the afternoon. And right now we're up by 0.14%. And in my very honest opinion, I don't think that this is done yet. The trend is up to the bullish side now. And also there is a morning star on the daily chart, and that is not something that's very bearish. And I wouldn't want to short anything that follows the SPY to the T as of right now. So short sellers, be very careful from here on out until you're in your until things are favorable to go short. All right, but I will follow up more on this one in the next video. But the stock that all of you should be keeping on your watch list for tomorrow, that stock is JPM. All right. Now, the reason why I want to share this one with all of you, again, I want to share this one with all of you for two reasons. The first one, this one is in the bank sector. And as y'all know, in the market, the bank sector have been doing quite well for the past like few months. When the market is, when the SPY is a bit shaky and goes nowhere, this one still prevails. And the second reason why I want to share this one with all of you is because it actually broke out of a flag right here in a very bullish fashion. And it's been on an uptrend for 3 straight days. And I honestly think that we can make another move to the upside. All right. I think we can get up in this circle right here near 165, maybe even 170. I think it would be really cool if we could do so. For those of y'all who watched this morning's pre-market analysis video, again, this is in the bank sector as I mentioned, and I shared this one with y'all, Goldman Sachs. I shared this one with y'all as well because the setup was looking so perfect, and this one performed to perfection. So for all of you who watched the pre-market video, who were able to capitalize on this thing, congratulations to all of you. It did very well. All right, it went to the price target of above the price target actually of 365. 370 is right around the corner. Could it do it? I honestly think that it can do it. I think we can reach at least 375, maybe even 380, either tomorrow or by Monday. I'm not bearish on this sector at all, and I think the bullishness will continue to go on some more. Right now, let's talk about you guys' stocks of interest. For those of y'all who asked those, again, y'all always ask some wonderful questions. So the very first one that we're going to talk about is Tesla. All right, and Tesla, the reason why I got this thing drawn out here is because I was monitoring this thing for a while now, just watching it like a hawk. And honestly, I think that it's going to do something that's that a lot of short sellers would not expect. I can picture a lot of shorts going in right here and getting trapped. If this thing goes up here, which I honestly think it will, I think it will open up at 670 and then go straight up in here and squeeze a lot of them out. Ideally, yes, this is a play for a short, but given the market conditions, you really need to like reconsider your decisions. Again, for all of you who went short on Tesla, hoping for it to collapse over here, I don't think that's gonna happen. I think I think we bounce from this level and we trap short sellers. I think. All right. So keep this one on your watches as well. The next one that somebody asked me to do a review on, that stock is PayPal. All right. And PayPal actually had earnings, a crushed earnings. Everybody who bought YOLO calls on here through earnings, were very, very happy. The stock opened up and then it went nowhere. It immediately gave up all of its gains over here. Very, very sad, very tragic. All right. But I'm not bearish on PayPal. I'm not bearish on it at all. It actually crushed earnings. I was surprised to see this thing dump so hard. Usually the ideal under ideal conditions, this thing goes up to like 265, maybe even 270. But I think it can still make it there probably tomorrow or within the next few days. If you look on the news section and you look at their revenues, they actually beat revenue. They had 6.1 billion versus 5.9 expected. So they did crush earnings, all right. But it's just been a little slow right now because the market was a bit iffy, and dip buyers had to step up to the plate and push this thing higher right now. So I'm not bearish on PayPal at these levels. Definitely not. I think we bounce from here. I do think that we're gonna bounce from here. So now, the next one that we're going to be talking about in this video, that stock is none other than NUE. All right, and NUE has been performing to perfection. Again, for all of y'all who have been able to take this trade with us, congratulations. I'm very happy for y'all. Congratulations to those who were able to collect the bag on this thing. It was a very simple and straightforward trade. The options were very, very lucrative. All right. And somebody asked a question about when are we gonna short this thing? Again, I'm not gonna short this thing until this thing goes really, really, really high. Like very parabolic, where you can really feel the euphoria. When it gets up there, like right around this level up here that I had circled, maybe even like hopefully earlier, like somewhere around there, that is where I would not hesitate to load up on puts to short this thing down. All right, so definitely keep this one in your watches. I think it still got some energy. I think it still got some steam in it. It can go higher. I want to see it go higher. All right, so yeah, that's my very honest opinion on that one. Speaking about short selling, we gotta talk about what happened with PLBY. We have to talk about it. And PLBY, I made a video. I made a video on it over here, telling you that this stock is about to go parabolic and not to chase it. I wanted the stock to actually get above 70, and that was the point where I would not hesitate to buy puts on it. And it kind of disappointed over here. It went to 63 and then immediately like went sideways and collapsed. I was watching this thing, just watching this thing, but the reason why I didn't want to take a trade on this thing on this day is because the contracts were not very, very appealing. So what I did was I decided to check out another stock that I was also looking at to potentially short. And that stock was BNTX. And I was the reason why I wanted to short this thing so bad is because I was kind of mad that I missed on this move over here. Very, very ticked off. And I wanted to make some money on it. All right, so I was watching this thing as well. And then if you look over here, there was some magical unicorn news that popped up saying that teenagers between the age of 12 and 15 could now get the vaccine. And as soon as that news hit, all of the vaccine stocks kind of tanked. All of them tanked. And that is when I actually got in. If we go on here to the Robinhood account, we can see that I bought a put option over here at 2 o'clock for 800 bucks, which was in that circle that I shown y'all. And then I got rid of it at exactly 8:30 a.m. Central Time for $3,200, which was right over here, right at the bottom before this thing bounced immediately. I knew it was gonna bounce because these things don't last for too long. So yeah, where is this thing gonna go yet? After I think it can go higher. I think that it can definitely go higher. That news was, somebody would say that it's good news, but at the same time it's bad news. It really depends on how you. It depends on the scenario, and it depends on again, like the buy the rumor sell the news. Like that news really got sold upon. All right, and now it's gonna recover, and I think it's gonna go back up to 180. And in regards to, let's go back to Playboy. Playboy, since I decided to ditch this thing and trade BNTX, today I looked at it again and I saw something that I just could not resist. I had to buy a put on here because this thing was just too easy, too textbook, and I knew it was gonna collapse. So I bought a put on here for around $586 at exactly 1202, and 1202 is right in here. All right, at like $52 to short this thing on the way down. And I haven't sold that put yet because I think it has more downside to go. All right, that put I think was worth like $800 or $900 here. And looking at it in the big picture, I think that we could see this thing tumble a little bit more before we see dip buyers trying to step up to the plate and push the stock higher in this region. All right, so definitely keep your eyes on that one for a potential bounce in the short term. All right, so that is the end of the video. Again, do not forget to annihilate and destroy the like button for the YouTube algorithm. As always, it helps the channel a lot and it allows more people to get this knowledge as well. Also, if you are new to the channel, definitely click on subscribe and click on the notification bell along with all notifications. That way you don't miss out on these post-market analysis videos, which are released every single day in the afternoon, and the pre-market analysis videos, which are released from Monday to Friday at exactly 8:15 a.m. Central Time, 15 minutes before the market opens. If you're not following us on social media, you can find me at Paul Nguma and at PATTERNOLOGY LAB on Instagram and on Twitter and Facebook. And lastly, if all of this is brand new to you, if you're interested in getting started in the stock market, I'll have some step-by-step directions in the description of the video below, step 1 to step 3. It only takes about 15 minutes or less for you to get signed up with all the tools you need to start trading immediately. You can also get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,850 right after you sign up with Webull. Use my very first link in the description below. What's good, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Paul Nguma with PATTERNOLOGY LAB, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in the next video, right? Enjoy the outro.